They started poor and obscure, surrounded by fans, end famous and powerful, but alone. Hello, I'm Aditya Sosrudhe, and today's topic is isolation, which crawls in along with aloofness. Don't sulk, it's a very good topic, and the reason why I'm here speaking about this particular topic is grave. And the grave reason is many a time we sulk, we feel that we are alone, we are isolated, and we just go our way. We just leave every sort of work, we just skip our schedule, and we just are unable to do anything. We are in bad mood, we just can't do anything which we do in our real lives, and just contemplate that why is this happening to me, why only me, why just me. But the reason is something else. There are many different things, and a reason to why being lonely is not bad every time. Perhaps it's lonely at the top. I'd like to quote a small anecdote about the two giants and the two titans. One is someone whom I've talked about in my previous video, Cristiano Ronaldo, and the other is the king of Bollywood, SRK. Perhaps they have developed a sense of detachment, a sense of false bravado which they portray in public, and that's the reason perhaps they have been perceived as something or someone fake. One is an actor and the other is a megastar in football. Both are considered arrogant just because perhaps they are at the top, or perhaps of other reasons. Both of them are extremely witty, and the difference which lies between them and the rest is evident. But the topic for today's discussion is about being lonely. We feel sad when we are lonely. Many a time we just go back in our own shell, and there is a kind of shell, or we can call it a shelf, in which we are hidden when we feel lonely, we feel isolated. But the difference between the normal people and the actual heroes like SRK and Cristiano is that they capitalize even in their aloofness. Let's see what the difference is. Do you know the difference between the king and his horse? Pause this video and try to contemplate for a minute that what actually could be the difference. I don't mean some kiddie shit like one is a person and the other is an animal, or one has 4 legs and the other has 2. I mean some sense, what actually that sense could be. See, actually if the form, ability and power is equal, then why is it that one becomes the king and controls the battle, while the other becomes the horse and carries the king? Why is this difference? I've quoted this particular quote from Bleach, which is an anime series. And why is this difference so evident? Why is one a king and why is one a horse? Why one battles in the actual war and why the other fella or the horse carries that particular thing? The difference is evident. You think about it. Let's come back to loneliness. Both these things are analogous, and that's the reason why I've quoted that particular quote from Bleach. See, it's not just the sense of false bravado or a sense of detachment from family or friends, which we see in both the cases of Cristiano and SRK. Both are lonely. Perhaps it is lonely there at the top, when you are standing atop at the cliff. One is the best in the world, while the other is the king or the Badshah of Bollywood. They have struggled in their lives. They started poor, obscure. They had fans, but still in the end, they are lonely. Cristiano dines alone many a time. Shahrukh does the same. But why is this that even after being the best in the world, they are alone? Why is it that inevitably that aloofness crawls in? Just remember one thing, even if anytime you feel alone and lonely and isolated, just remember that the kings are always at the top alone. One last thing which I'd like to say is there's a difference between ruminating and contemplating and brooding. The difference between normal individuals and these special, extraordinary individuals is that normal individuals brood. They brood that why is this not happening in the way it is supposed to be. While exceptional and special individuals like Cristiano and SRK, they never brood. They ruminate, they think deeply, they contemplate that why is something not happening properly, and then they try to make that right. The most important thing is to make the wrong right, and if you are able to do that, you'll be successful. So even if in the end I'll just like to summarize everything. In the end, if you feel lonely, it's absolutely okay. There are times, there are phases when we feel lonely. If you feel lonely, it is absolutely fine. But the only thing which you need to remember is to right the wrong. And have these benchmarks, have these people whom you can idolize so that you don't feel nervous, anxious, or you don't just get worried. So if you are lonely, it's absolutely fine, but just try to make something positive from that particular negative when you feel lonely. Thank you. I hope you liked this video. Comment down below, share this video, and like this video too. For more updates, stay on this particular link. Thank you.